Because I got a story for you, buddy.
Oh, no. Well, here we are. We're doing something a little different this week.
It's a brand new day.
I'm not sure what that was, but we're going to do a little bit of an interlude. We're going to go with something new here today. We're going host choice on beverage, whatever you want.
Whatever you feel for this. Another everyday smoke. This is a quickie. This is a, Arturo Fuente Hemingway short story. You Hemingway fan?
Not particularly.
See, he's much more. Yeah, I love Hemingway.
Do you really?
Yeah, Old Man by the Sea.
Okay. Yeah. Much respect.
Cuba Libre, big rum drinker.
Okay.
He spent a good bit of his writing career in Cuba.
And
big cigar smoker.
That being said, then Vince, what's your plan for today's beverage? What are you choosing?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's gonna be a smell.
Ooh.
I've had these before. I like these. They're quick and not too quick, not quick as you think. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, that is,
I honestly, I don't know what to expect with this.
Me, I can't remember. It's been a while. I remember I've bought them and smoked them, like when I had just a little bit of time and I wanted to like.
This to me.
I remember them being enjoyable.
I think Jack Daniels is going to be the way that I go on this one.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that. I think that I'm going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jack. I think.
Just because this is still $6.50. I mean, this is a little cigar, but it lasts you longer than you think. So I'm gonna go with the Bullet Bourbon, I believe. Don't look at my ass when I get up. Are they looking at my ass?
They don't have a choice.
Bullet Bourbon. Oh, Jackie D. The Bullet Bourbon might be a little closer to the Wild Turkey.
No.
Rye-ish? Did you?
No, I know what you're getting at, but I'm gonna I think the Bullet probably aligns more with the Evan Williams.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Whereas the Larceny is probably more towards the 101.
I believe that too. Yeah.
Right.
Because the high rye. I mean, there's the high rye, but Larceny is an outlier because that's a weeded bourbon.
What maintenance issues? Lighting? I'm not familiar with this.
You deal with it like a cigar. You cut the head.
Okay.
And you light the foot. You don't have to.
There's no snipping on that end?
No. You don't have to know. Just light it.
All right.
So I'm just cut them up, punch it, cut it, whatever you want to do. The cap's a little bit smaller now. You got to realize.
I got to take a little care there in the cut.
Yeah. You don't really have to do too much to it. Just light the end. It's
no toast.
This is great for like a lunch. You get an hour lunch. And you don't want to eat. You just want to have like back
liquid
in the
lunch.
60s. Yeah, in the 60s, you had a 3-martini lunch. And then you went to a board meeting. Yeah, which you wouldn't be bored at all.
Interesting. I didn't quite expect.
It's all right. I get that. I mean, I already get something.
Right?
And look how small it is. The band is already loose. I could probably take it off. I don't know.
We'll see how it goes. Oh, definitely getting a kickback to the Padron 7000. Same flavor.
It's a budget. This is something you're gonna do if
yeah,
on a quick lunch, man.
Right. This is I want the experience, but It ain't worth a huge amount of money, and I ain't got a lot of time, but I want a cigar. Little chocolate note, cocoa.
Absolutely. Chocolate, cocoa, like morning coffee. That's what I get. Morning coffee. Not special coffee, not espresso.
How do you take your coffee, Vince?
I drink it with either Equal or Splenda. And sometimes cream. And sometimes I just have cream and then no sugar.
This is going to be shocking to you and probably all 4 of our subscribers, but I take my coffee pretty much the same that I've drank it since I've been 16. There's not much change that goes on over here.
I say one sugar, one cream.
Or some ratio thereof. And I will not skimp on that. It's how I drink my coffee. That's one of my spoils.
Half and half?
Yeah.
Not milk.
No.
I got half in the
Half
fridge.
and half at least.
What's great about half and half is you can use half and half to make cream sauces.
Mm-hmm.
It's not exactly, it doesn't have as much fat as a heavy cream, but
Apparently,
it's close.
Just
you
half.
know, it's
You're welcome.
half and half refers to half milk, half cream, not half fat. I mean, half fat probably works out that way, but
Here we go.
this is a good sitting around bullshitting cigar too.
Yeah,
Like-
if you've noticed,
Yeah.
and to be honest, if you've noticed, we haven't spent much time at all talking about this cigar. It's just a
No.
basic cigar.
It's a happier cigar. I think it's a better experience than the Patron. I mean, the Patron.
No.
You don't like the Patron, do you?
I'm going to say I enjoyed the Padron more than I do this one. The Padron seemed to have a little bit more going on, a little bit more intensity. This is okay.
I get big burnt wood.
I can.
Big burnt wood, which is good. It's fine. But that is, as it crested, as you noticed what it used to look like. It's a very strange. Wow, what is the name of this? What's the name of this style of cigar?
I don't know.
Damn
I'm
it.
not the cigar guy.
I'll put it up on. Oh, there it is.
Hey, wait, did we get it?
It's the Mini Perfecto.
Thank God for editing.
It's a lunch break, man.
But now that I've gotten into the second third, it's developed a little bit. There's a little bit more complexity to it.
It lost a lot of that pepper.
It did.
It
but
became
picked up,
very woody.
yeah, savory.
Yeah.
A darker kind of flavor. Yeah.
I get like a burnt wood or like a I like a barrel. As you see, we got a barrel back here. Can you see that behind my fat head? It's a barrel stave.
Sure. I get
You
you.
ever
100%.
smell a barrel
Yeah.
stave?
Yeah, when they char the barrel.
Mm. But I mean, if you think about it, it is coming into the second third. But literally, it's only been like 3/4 of an inch so far.
Right.
I mean, this
Well, I would know
that
because-
big bubble.
My ash hasn't fallen off yet.
Oh, you're doing.
Oh, what happened, Vincent?
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, tear. Here's a topic I do want to breach with you. We have been very, very, very heavy on the whiskeys and the bourbons because that's all I know.
Spirits.
Right.
Leaf
So
and spirits.
next week I want to branch out a little bit. So talk to me a little bit about what spirit would be next to enjoy.
I
with
would
the cigar.
say Irish. An Irish.
No, I'm saying go completely outside. Like
Rum.
rum. What about tequila?
Tequila. I'm not the. I could not a cheap tequila.
Right?
Had a bad experience when I was a young man,
Who hasn't?
and
But you're saying maybe rum next then?
rum. We could do a tequila as long as it's Patron and above. Yeah, so it has to be a better, like 1800 or something like that. Something
I'm thinking maybe a rum.
rum, a real rum, not like a spiced rum or something.
Well, then talk to me.
Okay.
What would be a good choice for next week if we're going to go rum? What would you like to see?
I have a rum that I would like to try, but I can't remember it right now.
Well,
but
that
it would be
key.
It's a darker rum.
Right. So, like, am I doing Bacardi?
This is the way things
like,
work.
I remember Bacardi.
This is an important point that we need to talk about right now. So, the life of a barrel, the life of a wooden oak barrel.
From start to finish.
American oak barrels start as a bourbon, because bourbon has to be made with new charred oak barrels. Then it goes to Scotland. And Scotland takes American oak barrels because in Scotland they have no law about a new oak barrel.
Okay.
So Scotland, it doesn't matter, Highland, Lowland, Island, Isla, whatever Scotch you drink, more than likely it's aged in a used bourbon barrel.
Out of Tennessee.
Out of Tennessee or Kentucky. Tennessee got like 2 whiskeys. Bourbon is literally born in Kentucky.
Where's its next journey to?
Well, it goes to the Caribbean.
The Caribbean? Or the Caribbean?
The Caribbean.
Yeah, man.
Caribbean sounds much better.
And what are they doing with the bear?
Yeah, man. You know what I mean.
What are they doing there?
Well, then, they're making rum.
Okay.
And so then the rum is aged in American oak barrels that have been through bourbon and through
Ireland.
Scotch. Or Ireland.
Right.
And now they are aging rum.
Okay.
And then when the rum is done,
where do they go
then
next?
they send it to Mexico, and then they age tequila in it.
Doesn't it? Can it at one point go to wine?
Well, the thing is,
don't they use
this big thing about Scotch? A lot of Scotch is aged in American oak and then finished in wine barrels. But the thing is, in Ireland and in Scotland, it doesn't have to be oak. You can age things in any wood. Out of Japan, they're coming out with stuff that is aged in whatever Japanese.
There's some good Japanese whiskeys out there,
Suntory. Right? Jim Beam is owned by a company from Japan called Suntory.
I did not know
It's literally called Suntory Beam. Even your Kentucky bourbon, the favorite of your grandfather, is owned by a Japanese company called Suntory. Have you ever seen a movie?
Michael Keaton.
No. Well, you're talking about Gung Ho. No, I'm talking.
How did you pick that
Lost?
up?
I'm talking about Lost in Translation. Lost in Translation.
I'm talking about Gung Ho.
I'm a Pittsburgher. I know who Michael Keaton is.
Nowhere. I threw out Michael Keaton and you were like, Gung Ho. Wow.
Michael Keaton.
That tells you
Michael Keaton,
where we're at.
Pittsburgh,
That's got to make it. That's seriously.
We're also old. And that was a big movie of the 80s, man. Anyway, Lost in Translation.
Never saw it.
It's
Bill Murray?
Bill Murray.
Right.
And what's Colin Jost's woman?
Scarlett
Johansson. But if you imagine it was like a lunch break.
Yeah, it's
three martini lunch. I mean, seriously though, like this would go great with martinis. Like we're having conversations. We don't have to worry about what we're smoking and drinking.
Right.
Martinis would be perfect because the point of a good vodka is that it tastes and smells like nothing.
Okay.
That's the point. You get into martinis?
Never had one.
I tell you what, dirty martini. You like olives?
Oh, love them.
Dirty martinis on the list. We can do drinks too. We can, because we're going to do an old fashioned.
Well, it is
We're gonna
leaving
do-
spirit. This is something you're going to smoke pretty quick. I'm about done. I'd get it again. Something short,
Something quick.
convenient.
Oh, it's a short story.